Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, we are essentially where we left off at the end of the last episode. That's to say, in our new field. Now, I did leave the helper to go for a bit, but of course there's going to be little bits that need to be tidied up, but not a problem at all. So we are going to tend to that right now. As you can see, they've done all right. I'm going to stick the helper on this far side, clean up that bit. Because my plan now is, as you can see as well, we are in at 1 time, so real-time speed. I think I will leave the rest of the month at 1 time. So the reason is, we have the potato harvest to finish, which is underway. I do have the Z-Tour at the shop ready to go. Right, so this is... What is going on? I feel like just have given up there. Right, okay, so the potato harvest is underway. Might as well dump out what we have here into the truck. Right, so we are going to get the rest of the potatoes done. Of course, we don't have all that much left to do, but there is enough that needs to be done in September, because in October it will wither, and we don't need that. Ah, we've officially reached max capacity in the truck, so that's not too bad. I will fire this up on this side. Just collect these little bits first. So as you can see, there is a fair amount to get done for the rest of the month, which is why we are at real time for the rest of September. But that's the beauty of this series, is that we can really have a nice free flow and get done whatever we need to get done. Right, so I will set the helper off here again. We should probably tend to this, because we'll have to unload soon enough. Now, as I said before, my plan is to simply just dump it kind of in the corner here, but maybe it would be best not here, but rather... What's finished? Oh, the cultivator is done. Right, maybe it should be... It's just 15,000 litres is hard to sort of picture on the ground, I suppose. We do need it here for the cows, but this space is quite busy as it is. I wonder if next to the silo right here would be a good option, because then we can just pretend we're kind of blanketing it. I am going to start unloading and just see how it looks, because I thought about it, and having it in that field area doesn't really make sense. It's just kind of in the middle of almost nowhere, so let's see how this goes. Okay, I do want it a bit closer to the fence as well. Oh my gosh, that was only 3,000 litres, blimey. Yeah, we'll have to see how this all works out. That's not bad. Let's keep the pile as... Oh, brilliant. That is fantastic. That is brilliant. I'm a bit shocked at how well that turned out, to be honest. Watch yourself, ducks. Yeah, this is a bit of a tight spot to get out. Anyways, what we have on this episode, as you know, is the potato harvest. But I have found, as mentioned in the last episode, a new drill for us. So I am going to replace our current drill with the new one. But I do need to... What are you doing? You silly monkey. Let's do a little swap there, let you have a reprieve for a moment, and we'll get the rest of these spuds loaded in there. Fantastic. Right, it's a lot of management at this point. There's lots of little things that need to be done. Nearly done on the spud harvest though, but at least we have... Okay, spin round here. At least we've made some real progress on it as well. Oh, shouldn't be driving in that crop. Right. Now, another reason I really want to get that farthest field done, as far as drilled today, we don't have to, so I suppose it's not actually that imperative. You know what? Maybe we should just wait. Maybe it would be a smart decision to wait until October to start drilling. Because let's have a look. Is there anything we need to harvest now. I think we're done harvesting for the season. Oh, that's clover anyway, so it's fine. Everything else is growing and won't be ready until the next season. So 14, 15, 16 will fuse with 18 here very soon once the harvest is completed. 19, 20 are growing flax as well. Have I gone and put flax in? I think I must have gone fully flax. Right, so the flax here is growing. That's brilliant. All looking very well. And flax here as well. Oh, yes, because I was going to make this as one field, but without the faff of actually combining it. So that's fine. Clover over there is doing its thing. We've got mustard seed in this field here. And that's taken quite well. We do have to come in with the weeder as well. But luckily we do have the Massey with the narrow tires, so that's not a problem. And I believe our weeder also, or our sprayer also features narrow tires, so that is good. Let's have a look at the helper over here. Nope, this one here, brilliant. I think that's what we'll do then. So I'm going to switch this back to 5 times, because October is a better time to do all the drilling, because then we can get the rest of the flax in the other 2 fields, that's to say this one, and the other big one, and that can be our main October sort of goal, I suppose. I was trying to get it all done before the end of the month, but there's no rush on it. I will double check though that flax can be drilled beyond September. I do think it is September, October, even as bold as to say November, but we'll have to check in a moment, because I don't remember. But this is nearly done, so we will confirm that all of it's cultivated. Now I know that we have lost the ability to direct drill with this new drill. That's why we have the cultivator, but I think it's fine, especially since this particular field isn't one that we'll be using often as a field. Just maybe a season or 2, I reckon. Depends on how much money we get from our crops, really. Right, flax. Yes, September, October, and November as well. So that is brilliant. So we can wait until the next month to get the flax in. So I think very quickly I will get this done, possibly off camera, because we did a fair amount of it in the last episode, and it is just cultivating really. The dust does look good, and the cultivator itself is quite good, although it doesn't leave a proper seed bed because it is a shallow cultivator, but it does allow us to drill in now into the ground, so I'm fine with that. And if we do end up finding a nice, slightly bigger vintage tractor, maybe we can even upgrade the cultivator to the 8 meter, because right now I believe this is a 5 or a 6 meter, but it is an acceptable horsepower requirement for the tractors that we have. Right, so if we go and look at this field now, 62, it is all cultivated and happy days for it. We do have to head over to the farm to get more cultivating done, actually. Oh, but we should plow in that section. Actually, well, let's have a look. Tell you what, we'll head to the farm. Right, what's the best way to go? We'll go this way, actually. Yes, we'll head back to the farm, check on the spud harvest, and maybe get some cultivating started over there as well. Alright, as you can see, we're back at the farm doing a bit of harvesting ourselves. I think this is how we're going to end September, is doing our own potato harvest. If we can keep it nice and straight, should be alright. I'll probably switch over to... Oh, you see, that's... It is just the one row. Oh my, I'm all over the map. I think we'll switch to third person in a time lapse, because... yeah, it's going to be just a bit easier to get it all done. Let's get all the lights on. All the lights, the 2 lights, front and back. But we do... so I've decided the cultivating can wait until October, because basically what we'll do is we will fire up the helper with the cultivator while we're drilling our other crop. So, yeah, should be alright. Just going to ensure that we don't... oh, there's so many missed bits. Right, we will tend to all this within the time-lapse, but I will focus on getting the big sections done first, just because it's the smoothest looking in a time-lapse, and then we'll have the spuds harvested before you know it. And there we have it. The potato harvest is complete. Now, I don't think I've missed any bits, but I will have a peruse at the map as well while this unloads. Well, it only takes half a second to unload. But right, so 62 is ready for drilling. Now we've got field 18 here that has been... Ooh, what? So it says remove foliage. I don't know why there's clearly no spuds there, but that's fine. The map never lies. No, in this case it does. Right, I think we're done. We're all done. Any bits that have been missed at this point are fine to be missed. Now we will ensure that hopefully we haven't gone over another hour with it. Oh, but that's fine. That's fine. It was so inexpensive to begin with. There we go. £178 is really nothing to fret over. Now that that's done, we can in fact return the harvester. All done. Hopefully I'm all done. Right, we'll get this tucked away. We'll get the spuds added to the pile. And then I will do a double check of everything before we move on. But I think we're ready to move on to October. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful October morning. As you can see, we've got leasing costs, loan costs. Wait, loan costs? What did we loan money for? Oh, blimey, I don't remember that. That must have been for the that must have been for the field up here. That's all right though. We are still in the money. We will be getting loads of money in due time. Good morning, ducks. How you doing for food? You've got food, so that's good. Some of the animals, they have been sold overnight. They produce and reproduce, but at least they have the main 60 females, so it's all good. And they are producing eggs still. Cows are doing fine for food and all as well. I did make certain that they were fine going in to the new month. We only have a few cows. They don't go through food all that quickly. Right, so we have a brand new field ready to be dealt with. Here we've got our flaxes coming in already very nicely. Needs weeding, as does this field here. Needs weeding also. Now how is our... Oh wow, is this... No, there's no crop destruction on this. We could forage this clover. It is ready to harvest, but we might turn it to hay, or we might turn it to silage. I haven't fully decided just yet. We do want to see how this is getting on. This is ready, but we just don't have a use for it yet, because we're loaded up on base food. Selling for silage will not be until... Right, where is silage? There it is. That'll be a nice bit of money as well when we do get that sold, because you must remember that we have a trailer full of chaff still ready to go. So, yeah, and that's full, like 17,000 litres. So, what we could do, and here we have some hay as well. We've got a fair amount of hay, it would seem. Loads of hay. In fact, we have so much hay that I think it's finally time to use this again. I really do. I just don't know what to do with all of this silage that we would want to sell. I think this is the 51,000 litres that our little stock check here is on about. 51 litres. 51,000 litres, rather. But where to put it? The price isn't right yet. The price is not where we want it to be. But it's not far off either, is it? Right, let's have a look here instead and see. Where is silage? Because we do have lots on that we need to get sorted. 533. It's not terrible, is it? Do we have to own the BGA? I don't think we've been there yet, have we? Oh, hello. Yeah, I think that we can probably sell it here without any issues, but it might have a limit on how much we can sell. That's the only problem. I wonder... Now, I know we have loads of leased items. This is just the way that it happens to go. The lease to own mod is just too good for that. Let's have a look in the sales. All this new futuristic equipment, none of which we need. But I would like to see about getting a trailer for this little lorry. My only concern is that it won't be able to carry much, unfortunately. For example, this trailer, I think, even at 23,000, is a bit small. Even if we upgrade it, there's no way that this tractor unit can pull it. This is the one that would come with it. And, oh, actually, that's not bad, because that can be used for silage. And we can just cart it at least. Yeah, we're in a bit of a bind with all the trailers and spacing of things. So, you know what? Maybe we should just go ahead and sell as much of this silage as we can do today. Right, okay. First thing we need to do is find the plow, because we do want to get some drilling done. So it's right there in the back here. We will sort this out. I think it can be run by any tractor, so we might just, yeah, we'll get all that shifted out the way. We'll put it on the Massey, but we should also lease to own. I know I'm leasing to own again, but that's fine. Our new drill, because we do have to get the flax in. So it is 6 meter, but we can we can put it on this end, so we can actually maneuver around. 6 meters, you're not going to get through any bloody gates with 6 meters. Cultivator is 5. Yeah, the bigger size up is just a bit too much for our little tractors. So what we'll do is I'll leave this here for now. I will take the seed out though, because we want to use that with the new drill. So I'm going to just tuck this to the side here. I don't want to sell this yet in case the other one has issues or whatever. But let's hop into the shop and get that started, because we do have quite a bit to get on, especially if we're going to sell some silage. Because I would like to take advantage of having this forage harvester, which we haven't really done, especially since it is on lease to own. It would be nice to use it. Speaking of lease to own, let's find... I suppose we could buy this outright, but I do like having the money there. No, you know what? Let's buy it outright. We'll buy it outright, and then we can sell our other one if need be. Right, so we have loads of red on the farm, but I think it would look quite nice behind the Z-Tour with the red. But what's a colour we don't really... I always like that blue. It's very nice blue. The dark blue is quite nice. Actually, we're going to go with the dark blue. That's very nice. What is that? Ah, right. Okay, that can remain as a white. Maybe a black would be best. That looks alright, actually, as well. But we'll have it to match. We'll have it to match the wheels. The grey and the blue is always a nice shout. So there we go, £12,000. Again, if it does not work for whatever reason, we can always return it back. Right, let's get it hooked up here and see how it goes. I wonder if I can fill it. Here, let's hook up here for... Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not on. That's immediately a problem. Oh no. Joking, it's not a problem. It'll still attach and all. Beautiful. Now let's get that switched over to flax before we forget, because we don't want to put wheat in. There we are, flax. It's quite a big thing, isn't it? Blimey. It's perfect though for vintage. It looks proper vintage, and we can get away with 6 meters. It's double, literally double. Right, so now can we fill it? Yes, we can. I still have that thing where I have to get out and get in sometimes to reset it, but another thing with this is that it does not do fertilizing while you're drilling, which is fine. That one did, the little one. It was wicked. This little fella here is absolutely brilliant, especially if you're starting out, because not only can you direct drill with it, but you can also put in fertilizer and your seed and get it all done in one. But we've got loads of slurry and a dedicated slurry spreader, so yeah, I think we'll stick to that. Right, let's get this opened up. And my intention was to do slurry and then get it converted to digestate, but I think we might just use the slurry. I'm not too fussed. The manure would be nice to switch, but we'll have to look into that again in the future. We do have a BG on the map, but it's not very It's not very vintage, is it? We are going to sell some silage there, though, so that's fine. Vintage or not, we can make some money from it. Right, we'll head to the field, our new field, and get the flax started. Alright, so here we are at our new field. We will just hop in here somewhere. I should probably line it up so that the drill lines up really nice. Maybe on this far side? Yeah, we'll just put it here and kind of work our way. Now we should probably unfold. Just like that. As you'd expect. Brilliant. We'll get spun round here. Should work out quite nice, actually. There we go, and as you do, connect up. Perfect. Right, I suppose just lower down. Oh, what's happened there? So lower the cedar. That's a bit strange why that does that. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. And turn it on. So now it should start drilling. Oh, look at that. Right, missed a bit there, but that's fine. We can come back for it. But we are now drilling in the flax. That is amazing. Oh, no, not amazing, that. We've hit a tree. It is quite wide on that side, blimey, so if there is any trees nearby there, it's going to be a bit difficult to get round here. Oh no. Oh no. What's happened? Right, we can put that away. We might have to sacrifice a very small section there, or just come back another way. But there we go. As long as we pass the tree. Brilliant. We are drilling our flax, and it's going through seed very quickly. But that's kind of to be expected with 6 meters. But it's pulling it with literally no issue at all. Absolutely fantastic. It is a bit difficult to see, I will admit, but that's because we've done just a very shallow cultivation. Oh, I knew that divot was coming, but nearly died in it. Only joking. Only joking. Here, let's get that lowered down again. And I would like to have a look, actually, to see how we're doing for drilling. I will do a headland here and probably toss a helper on so that we can crack on with other jobs. But let's look and see how the flax is coming along. Lots of weeding that needs doing as well. Right, let's go up here and see. Ah, it's looking quite nice. Yeah, just a bit there to tidy up. But we'll do a headland round and then we'll get the helper to go this way. But at 6 meters, this job should be very, very quick. What I will do is I'll put this into a time lapse to do the headland and clean up little bits if need be. And then we'll head to the other field and start doing a bit of ploughing. Alright, so the tank is empty, the seed tank is empty, that's to be expected. We only had 200 litres in there. I was just about to start the ploughing proper, but we might have to deliver some here instead. Now the problem with the seed is that if we put it into this truck, it will actually go in as a... Ah, I found a workaround for it. Never mind. What we can do is so I'll get the Massey refitted with the loader. It'll be a bit of a faff, but what I'll do is I'll put the seed bag in here now, and it shouldn't load up because there's wheat in, right? So yes, the seed bags are over here, so I will probably put both in just for safety, and then we can load in the seed into the drill at the field. So we'll get that sorted, and we'll see you over there. Seed delivery to the rescue. We have made it. So yeah, that's a cheeky little trick actually, to have a small bit of something in your trailer so that you can or in your whatever it is, trailer, or in this case a bit of a truck, and happy days, get it done that way. So I'm very pleased with how that's sort of worked out. Right, we'll get that lowered, get it all fired up again, and start the helper off. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for your help. We'll just get this shifted out of the way. I don't think we'll need it again. I think the field, well, maybe, but either way it's only 100 litres, so we'll just get this tucked out of the way a bit and we can crack on with the job at hand, which in this case was the ploughing. So I've brought the Massey back and we'll lower it down and we can carry on with the job. Alright, this last bit here should go. I think it's just the angle at which I'm trying to plough it. It does not like, for whatever reason. Come on. Oh, maybe first person will help if we can't see it. Ta-da! Fantastic. Right, well there we go. I think we've got it all. I think what we'll do, because I will cultivate this whole area, we will cultivate over what we've ploughed as well, because when I do cultivate... Now, as you can see here, I did extend this side as well, because I've noticed that well, the helper, I'm going to say blame the helper on this one, has gone and drilled a bit on this side as well. So we do have to be a bit cautious when we come through here to cultivate, to not encroach on the mustard seed that is growing beautifully. Fantastic. Fully fertilized. The yield bonus of 85, that must be... Oh, right, weeds. That's the weeds. We got to get the weeds out. But there we have it. We've got the ploughing all done. So now we can crack on. Let's just have a quick look at the helper here and see how they're getting on at the far field. Oh, wow, look at that. So other than drilling... rolling, this field is essentially complete. There are a few bits here and on the edge, but I'm not fussed. As I said, this is just a really nice crop to have while we're slowly building up our production area. So, fantastic. Right, let's crack on. Alright, we are ready to cultivate. So the helper is cracking on with the flax drilling in the far field, in field 62, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it is. We are going to cultivate this whole field, and including the area that has been ploughed, just because, I mean, it is on the way, and it'll get one nice field. I reckon the ploughed bit will actually have a different... It'll be like a seed bed, if I'm not mistaken, but we weren't going to be ploughing the whole field, absolutely not. Right, so I'm just going to go straight flush across here, as flush and straight as I can do, and not destroy that crop. Can't remember. No, we're fine, we're fine. Go up as far as I can, and there we go. That is fine. That's fine. It's going to be a bit... yeah, that's fine. We'll probably put a bit of a strip of grass in between the field and then what's behind, which might end up being a small sort of yard, I guess. I haven't fully decided what my plan of attack is yet there. I was going to put a small garden, like a greenhouse garden type thing, for potatoes and whatever else we need to put in there, I suppose. It would primarily be for potatoes, so that we don't have to drill or plant and harvest potatoes again. It was fun, it was great to do, but if I would much rather do it in a greenhouse. Right, we'll just go all the way up to the end here. I know that tree is a bit in the way, but it'll be fine. Twill be fine. Right, so I haven't fully decided yet either what is going in this field. Now, I have all my other fields all sorted out. The thing is, I might have mentioned in this episode a bit ago that I was going to do flax, but that's just not the case, as we had just done flax, and I am trying to do a bit of crop rotation. This is also the reason I'm not putting flax in here, is because we've also got a big field that we're working on right now, and 2 smaller fields on the farm side here that are flax already. So this is going to have to be something different. What, though, I haven't fully decided yet. I really don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We might have to look at it. Ideally, it would be something that maybe the ducks can eat, because then we'll have food for them. But we'll have to double check. I have to double check all that I have, because I do have my list here of fields and what to put in them, and the 14 to 18 field, which is the one we're currently cultivating, doesn't have anything written for it, because it was still up in the air what was going to be done. So as it stands, nothing. So we shall see. Might kind of just leave it at that and see what everyone thinks, if there's any suggestions. I don't think we'll be drilling it this episode, but I at least wanted to get the field all cultivated and ready regardless. Now, what I might do is look at what we can drill this month and go from there. It doesn't have to be something this month, but I would like to get as many winter crops in as possible, considering that when productions are in full effect, we will be fairly busy with that. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Now that we have a head, I will go one more time across the top. I'm going to set a helper off, though, because I would like to ensure that we get the flax done as well. Oh, blocked by an object. Now, what could you possibly be blocked by? I'll check on that in just a moment. Another thing we have to do is get the far field also fertilized. I've realized that we haven't done any sort of spreading at all over there, although we should have some slurry to spread. And in fact, we still have some slurry from our previous reserve as well, which is very good. Right, let's get lined up at least. Somewhat nice here. Just to cover that whole area. And off you go. Thank you very much, helper. Greatly appreciate our tree. Yeah, don't worry, mate. It's done me as well. Bloody trees. Oh, come on. Okay. This field's pretty much done, isn't it? Let's have a look. Right, you're doing well. You're doing... What is that blue? That's a lovely blue, that is. Spelt. There's an idea. Interest. So many crops. So many crops. So many crops. I don't know. Well, yeah, we've got a bit there missed, and that, so I'll probably get that done very quickly. But while we are looking, yeah, as you can see, we've got the stubble tillage here, and then the parts that were ploughed are now seedbed. So they'll be extra nice when it comes to yield time. But yes, I will get this tidied up. Spelt, eh? It's very tempting. Because it is a different crop. Actually, we should look at availability. Wheat and barley are available now, which is not a bad shout as far as feeding the ducks goes. What about spelt? Oh, hello. I reckon we could probably sell that as well, but we do need to make certain that we have enough food for the animals. Well, for the ducks at least. Rye, peas, we can probably feed them all that. Actually, we can check. Right, grain, what is... So, spelt is not on there. Good to know. Oh, we could do rice, dryland, triticale's there. We might stick with one of these ones. Yeah, we'll see. It's not a problem. As I said, we can always put in a very basic crop like a wheat or a barley, because we know we'll need food for the ducks, and it's not like we can't do anything with that as well. Although I would like to avoid doing some sort of flour, because we have the mill in full effect on Court Farm, and I really don't think we'll do too much more production-wise on that map. So I would like to look at all the unique productions that we can do on this map, like the flax fiber and flax seed, which would be very interesting to see. We could get oil and fabric and just loads from just the one crop. So flax is our best friend this time round. Right, I'll just go straight up here like that. Oh, it's a bit difficult to see. That's the only, well, not the only downside, but that's one of the main, I would say, the main downside of doing cultivating with a shallow cultivator and then drilling, is that it's a bit, oh gosh, got well stuck now. Yeah. Come on. Right, yeah, it can be a bit finicky at times. This drill is a bit finicky, but again, it is 6 meters, so it is worth the fight. It's worth the battle, if you will. Right, I will quit rambling and quickly get the rest of this done so that we can bring the roller down and get the field rolled. Alright, well, we might as well set this up ready to go. Yeah, because this will be where we start drilling next time, is right along this edge here. So I will let go of that. I will hook up to the roller, and we'll make our way back to that field. I might as well get that started. At the very least, I can get the rolling, I can get the headland done, and then stick, oh, wrong side, and then stick a helper on, because they seem fairly, I guess, useful when it comes to that field. These fields, actually, you know what? The helpers are all right. I know a lot of people give the old helpers a real rough go, but really they're just trying their best, and really they are helping, but albeit sometimes a bit terribly. Right, we should really get the combine out of the bloody field. It is clover, so it's fine. I am looking forward to forage harvesting that, though. My plan is, once this is at the other field, I might not bother with a headland. I might just stick a helper straight on so we can crack on, because I am going to, before the end of the episode, head to the shop with our little lorry and lease to own that trailer. Because now I know we've got the Zill truck, we've got that other trail behind trailer as well now, with the rotating axle that goes behind the forage harvester, and we'll have another trailer. So I know that seems like an excess of trailers, but we have an excess of items to put into trailers. So that's kind of where we are with that. I might configure it for silage specifically, so that that can be the main focus for it, because then we can, oh, this is our shortcut if I'm not mistaken, then we can have, yeah, we might be able to sell one of the other trailers in the future. But really it doesn't hurt to have a multitude of trailers, especially since we're going to be selling the, selling the silage as soon as possible. We are probably losing the price. It is decreasing as we get closer to the end of the month, but that's fine, because we are going to produce so much. I will ensure that the cows are fed before we sell any, but yeah, anyways, we're just about back of the field here, so we will, watch yourself, we will make our way there. I'll set the helper off, and then we'll see you in the lorry. Right, so the rolling is underway. We'll set the helper off. We can definitely tidy that up, no problem, later on. It would seem the other helper here with the cultivating has completed their job. And, oh, blimey, they have. Fantastic. That's amazing. Very well done, very well done. Let's double check, though, the map, just to see where we are. Oh, wow, that is lovely, that is. So I'm thinking barley or wheat. Depends on the month. If we drill this month, it's not a problem if we don't, but we also have triticale, which the bloody ducks can eat. And if we get cheeky, we can do flax again, but I would like to either do triticale. We can do spelt as well, but we need something for the ducks to eat. So probably one of these two for a nice big harvest, but they can also eat sorghum. Oh no, we can't put sorghum in yet, so probably one of them. Although, maybe we should do triticale because it's different. I don't know. We'll sort it out. Won't be doing that today, or at least in this episode. We will focus on getting the trailer though for the lorry. Don't know if we'll do a load of loading or not, but at least if we can get this moved out the way. So as you can see, our little farm is growing, and this area here, this is where the field boundary is. Obviously you can see it's cultivated, this is not. Might just try and put the greenhouse in this space and then open this up as a bit of sort of a yard, a storage if you will. Because as it stands, we are sort of collecting many... How you doing, ducks? Many things. Right. Okay, let's find the lorry. I think I did start it. Yeah, because this has to be sorted as well. Yeah. Got so much chaff in that other trailer as well that we've just had sat for a while. I'm surprised it's not fermented by now, to be honest. Right, so that is disconnected. We will head to the shop and get our new trailer. Alright, we're at the shop now, and I'm hoping that I can connect to this, because our new drill is very good, so I don't think we'll need this drill anymore, and this can help to pay for some of the... if we can even connect it. I don't know if we can. Oh, well, I guess lining up first would be the obvious choice, but it looks like there's a small hitch. Aha, brilliant. Could you imagine doing the fields with this? Blimey, that'd be funny. Right, I think this is in the zone. And I think it's right there. Brilliant. So we're not going to get a whole load of cash back from it, but it has been a very good drill for what we've needed it for. But now we've upgraded, so we will repaint it just to get a bit more out of it. Got a fair amount out of that. We'll sell it for 24.08 and sold. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, what to do about this trailer? Well, I suppose we should hop into the shop menu first thing and get that sorted. Before we do, I will just kill the engine and... Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. With those bloody trees there, I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. Right, back to the lorry here. So, I don't think there's any... No, it wouldn't be in the sales. That would be very lucky. So, we'll go to trailers. Now, again, we do have the... We have this one as well. It is more expensive, though, and it holds more, which means it can be heavier. I don't think our little trailer can handle that. I think this is the other one that we got, which really... How cheap. Right, like, yeah, very cheap. This one we are going to be leasing to own as well, but before you know it, we'll be paying all this off. So it's just to help with progression as well. There we go. So, looks beautiful. Really beautiful. I will take the chance and go for the upgrade, since we are leasing to own anyways, might as well do. And it'll really help with loading all this silage, because it's one thing to load 50,000 litres with a small bucket, but it's another thing to haul it somewhere, especially at 30,000 each. That's alright, that's 2 loads, it's not bad. Now, oh, that looks quite good actually. I think that matches the lorry itself, so that's alright. Ooh. Front, where are... Now, that's a great question. Oh, they are at the back. Okay, so original, I guess would be the choice there then. Alright, I've got to find it again. Sorry about that. There we are. So we'll change that. We'll change that. We'll keep that. Main colour, that must be the base there. For £200, I mean, I suppose. Dare we? No. Not the white. Maybe the red is fine, but it's a green lorry, isn't it? Well, we're not going to go now. We'll go with... Black's a safe bet. The design colour, though, that could be a green. Oh, £500. That'd be alright. Just trying to picture it on the lorry, you know. It'd be nice to picture it. The rims, I think ours are white, so I will do white for certain there. And actually, the base colour like that would be alright, because then it would match the lorry. And then this could be... Oh, I don't know if I like that at all. I don't at all. You know what? Let's do this in the black. Let's do that in the green. That's quite sharp, that. I think that's the correct green. Well, it's the darkest we have. Darkest option we have. So yes, we have added about £1,400 of colour options. Oh, right, and this as well. But nevertheless, I think that looks pretty smart, that. We'll get this, yeah, that looks, no, that's perfect, beautiful. And I think we are ready to lease to own. So we will do for such a small amount as well, and the hourly fee that we have, the daily fee is the only thing. But, oh, the green is a bit dark, but that's alright. Very pleased I went with the black, though. Actually, it matches quite nice now that it's in the light. Right. But now the moment of truth is whether or not it'll actually be able to carry anything. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, I like that it's an offset green as well. That is lovely, that is absolutely lovely. Right, well, let's head back to the farm. See you there. Alright. Oh, look at the money. 5555. Brilliant. Oh, it's going down. That's no good. Right, so the helper must be doing something then, if it is going down. But we have arrived with our new trailer. Do you see this, ducks? Do you like it? Matches some of your heads. At least colour-wise. Anyways, I'm very pleased. This looks very sharp. I'm very excited about loading all of this silage into here and getting it sold. Now, the frustrating thing is that, yes, it is going to be at a lower price, but that's not a big problem. As I said, it'll take one load to get, well, sorry, 2 loads to get this all sold. It's just loading it is the problem, right? So, yeah, should be alright, though. And, there we have it. Can shut the engine down there. One thing before we end that I will do is this full? Wow, that's a lot of poop. Yeah, I would like to process that at some sort of BGA, but I suppose we could use it as well. We just can't use it quick enough, that's the problem. Let's very quickly look at the animals, see how they are doing. Right, the ducks could use some food. The cows are alright. Again, I will maybe not top this up, because they should be sitting at around 14,000 here. For base food, everything's a bit lower than it needs to be. Roughage is very low, should be at 10,000. This at 7, this at 35. So, and that's the potatoes there. So we'll get some of that put in slowly but certainly. We'll get it done. Loads of slurry there, about 30-some thousand in our other reserve. And how is the helper getting on? Absolutely brilliantly. I'm very surprised, but also very relieved. So yes, this will get finished up in the next episode, and the drilling in this other field here will also be finished up in the next episode, and rolled as well, of course. But it could be in November. It really depends on the crop itself. And then we have our brand new trailer, which I'm very pleased about. Yes, that's a very nice green. I was thinking of changing it to match that a bit closer, but nah, it looks great. And we might be able to use this for more silage in the future. Actually, no. I would like to keep that trailer along with this when we're harvesting, so that can be for loading. I'd much rather that. Anyways, this is where we will leave the episode for today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, so thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.